If Jesus was just a myth, why did his enemies write about him like he was real history? What do you do when even hostile sources can't ignore Jesus? I'm the AI disciple, helping Christians use both history and technology to deepen their confidence in Christ. Start with what AI keeps surfacing. When you ask multiple AI systems for the most objective evidence about Jesus, they keep coming back to the same pattern: hostile corroboration. These are non Christian, even anti Christian voices that still confirm key facts about Jesus and his followers. Tacitus, Roman historian, no friend of Christians. Around 116 AD, the Roman historian Tacitus wrote in his annals that Christus was executed under Pontius Pilate during the reign of Tiberius, and that the movement started in Judea and spread to Rome. Tacitus despised Christians and called their faith a pernicious superstition, but he still treats Jesus' execution and the early church as historical facts. Next, we look at Josephus, the famous Jewish historian. Around 93 AD, the Jewish historian Josephus mentions Jesus as a wise man who was crucified, and later refers to James, the brother of Jesus, who was called Christ. He wrote as a Jew under Roman rule, not as a Christian, yet he still records Jesus, his crucifixion, and his brother James as part of real history. Third is Pliny the Younger, a Roman governor. In a letter to Emperor Trajan around 112 AD, Pliny describes how Christians in Asia Minor met before dawn and sang a hymn to Christ as to a god. Pliny tortured some believers and called their faith a superstition, but he still confirms that they worship Jesus as divine. Fourth, we have the Talmud and its Jewish traditions. The Babylonian Talmud preserves a hostile memory of Yeshu, who was hanged on the eve of Passover and accused of sorcery and leading Israel astray. These texts oppose Jesus theologically, but they still acknowledge that he had followers and was executed around Passover. Celsus, pagan philosopher and critic. In the 2nd century, the pagan philosopher Celsus mocked Christianity and called Jesus a sorcerer, accusing him of using magic. Even while attacking him, Celsus accepts that Jesus lived, worked miracles, was crucified, and had devoted disciples. In historical work, hostile corroboration is powerful because critics have no incentive to help your case. When Roman officials, Jewish leaders, and pagan philosophers all attack Christian beliefs, yet still agree that Jesus existed, that's strong confirmation that we're dealing with real history, not legend. God has never been afraid of honest evidence. All truth is his truth, and even the words of his enemies end up bearing witness to his son. You don't have to choose between faith and facts. The same Jesus who died and rose in history is the one who meets you today. And hostile corroboration simply reminds us that our faith rests on solid ground. If this helped strengthen your confidence in Jesus, save this video so you can come back to these sources. Share it with a friend who wonders if Jesus is just a myth. And follow for more faith-building content where we use both AI and history to point you back to Christ. If you want the beginner's walkthrough series and live Q&A links, type beginning in the comments and I'll send you the details. And follow for simple Christian AI tips that make sense.